I just looked at my hand. I was like, oh, like fucking, like
at all.
momentum and shit. Oh yeah.
But it's easy to talk about. It's easy to sum it up when you just talk about practice. We sitting here, I'm supposed to be the franchise player. We in here talking about practice.
It's the
free zone.
but
You got something to say? You should speak your mind.
oh man,
Speak your piece.
say what your face be so shiny.
Fucking Don
you
Julio.
say.
That shit be shiny and shit.
Now that's a piece of mind.
Cinco de Mayo.
It's the return of the
Siete.
activist.
Siete de Mayo.
The return of the
Turn of the activist. Spit mathematical
man,
tactics.
please don't
What's
kill
this?
it.
Practice. We talking about
Please don't
practice.
kill it.
Not a game. Not a game. Not a game. We talking about
It's the
practice.
return of the activist. Spit mathematical tactics. I do this for practice.
Not the game that I go out there and die for and play every game like it's my last. Not the game. We talking about.
We got the eyeball and shit.
What you want? What?
Got the motherfucking old George Orwell thing. Got the, you know. Yep.
Time to finish what I started. It's a beautiful feeling to know I put my heart in. I'm all in. Picking up the broken pieces. I done had my share of lessons and no life a teacher. This beat be talking to my soul like it was a preacher. This for them late nights on the road, so turn up your speaker flow, call, turn up the heater. Bet on me, go all in. If I try and I fail, I'ma try it again. I won't stop until I win. Time to finish what I started. It's a beautiful feeling to know I put my heart in. I'm all in. Everything I wanna know, I'm really about to have it to it.
You all alone on the road to dystopia, nigga. We oh yeah. You know what I'm saying?
What about hustle? What about hustle?
What?
What about hustle?
I thought you said you against that.
What, hustle?
No, the other thing.
What, hustle?
Drug dealing and stuff.
This ain't got nothing to do with this nigga. Hustle is hustle.
No, what the bottom say, nigga?
What it say?
Nigga, I don't know his own shows.
Trap money. Nigga, I'm
Always be talking shit about drug
trapping.
dealers.
I'm trapping these haircuts.
Metaphor, right?
Yeah. Trap these haircuts, man. Trap these haircuts, trap this art, trap these t-shirts, trap. What you looking for on your phone? You need something that I
Yeah,
got.
yeah, I don't be no fuck. Oh, yeah.
Lot of stuff going on. You done sent me so much stuff. That shit ridiculous.
King Rupert Murdoch. Yeah, that show Succession. You know, we ain't really talked about that shit. You got Rupert Murdoch, you know, Fox and shit.
What is that? Oh no, not right now. Okay.
You got you know, here he is, you know, billionaire, whatever, tycoon, news media, whatever. his kids is like born into, you know, the one son in real life used to run Raucous Records. So, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Who is this you talking about?
Rupert Murdoch. This dude. Yeah, it don't matter.
So what you saying?
They just be fucking nuts.
You say he used to run Ruckus Records. I remember Ruckus Records.
Yeah, well, most definitely.
Yeah.
It was like a backpack MC, underground type label. Come to find out, I didn't know that shit back then, but come to find out, Rupert Murdoch's son was the one behind that shit. And it don't matter, you know. What we talking?
I don't know. Oh, I guess you were just speaking out.
Yeah, it wasn't bad.
I mean, shit, bro. You just sent me a lot of stuff. Some of this stuff I can't. Well, I don't know. I guess I can relate to it. I just have to. I guess have a conversation.
No, I be having, like, we gonna have to do this shit like a few times a week, nigga. I be having tons of shit.
Yeah, cause you got a lot of shit. I don't know where you want to start.
I have to do my own, whatever. Just vomiting observations.
So I mean, you know, with your kind of art.
What about it?
It's different.
I don't know.
A lot. It's different. It's
I don't know how different it is.
controversial. That's what makes it different. The controversial part of it.
That's what turned people off. It's like they see it and then they read it. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, let me ask you this: is there a difference between controversy and? Would you say that there's a difference between controversy and drama?
Yeah. Controversy, drama is just, well, depending on what kind of drama you mean. Like, drama is controversy. In our, yeah, right.
Okay.
The word, no, but what we use the word for, yeah.
Okay, so now let's just say from my observation, drama is a very big part of American culture. You know, especially when you're talking about, you know, movies, news, and just, you know, life in general. And a lot of us in America, itself, the culture, we feed into it. A lot of drama. We feed into drama. So why is it that controversial stuff, if it's different, it has its same similarities, but within its differences, why can't we seem to accept or grasp controversy, but we grasp drama?
What, nigga? Jesus!
What I just said.
I don't remember that shit. Just ask what you ask. I don't know.
That's what I just said. Why we can't seem to grasp controversy, but we can grasp drama. So what makes your what you're doing so different than drama?
Oh, we can't grasp it. Oh, okay. We could. Oh, damn. Sorry, man. I'm sorry. What you saying is, why do we gravitate towards drama, but when it's real life, I think it's something directed at. Damn,
more.
it's a great fucking question.
Something that's that's really important.
We're more interested in our own little internal. Like
bullshit.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say bullshit.
With that being said, what you just said, damn, that's a great fucking question. With that being said, go back to that game post.
You know what? You never sent that to me.
Well, the post was, we living in a I love you, but I'ma fuck you over generation.
Mm-hmm.
That goes into that, man. Like, yeah, that's deep. What I'm saying is, well, it's it got a lot to do with, nigga. Wow, that movie Idiocracy. That movie Idiocracy is kind of crazy, nigga. Like, in the movie Idiocracy, the dude who Mike Judge, the dude who did Beavis and Butthead and shit, the dude, he was the director or whatever. He created the shit. When they did the movie, however long they did it ago, he asked for the most ridiculous shoes to kind of illustrate how dumbed down the society was. Because the movie's called Idiocracy. It's just a country of idiots. And they use Crocs.
Crocs. The shoes, Crocs.
He said, let's find the dumbest shoes that you can think of to put in the movie. Real shit.
Them motherfuckers do look dumb. I can't wear them.
So it was Crocs, right? So, the whole premise was just the generation of humans, just idiots, right? Damn, what the fuck were we talking about?
The controversy versus drama. While we gravitate.
Oh yeah, right. The reason my shit ain't received well, I can't say that because I ain't been out there enough. It got a lot to do with where we are and where I choose to be. I'm trying to traverse the difficult terrain first. And try to carve my little niche in that motherfucker. Because some of them respect it. Whatever the case is. You got the art itself and then you got the message. But it's difficult. That's why it's fun.
But then,
what?
That's it?
About what?
That's all? That was the last thing?
No, yeah, so my shit is well, you got me. If they was just to be introduced to the material without me in the picture, it's a whole different thing. But I'm there. So they see me and they see that, the shit. Then it's like, you did this? Yup. Me, I play into the equation. So all that shit is fun. Like, I like for them to process how crazy I look doing what I'm doing. To however they see what I'm doing. Like, the one thing you can't take away from it, like the art, whatever, but the shit is thought-provoking. Because I see these motherfuckers thinking, and I see them not liking what they see. And I feel like that shit is missing. Why the fuck not? Why not have it? Why not do it? You know what I'm saying? Nobody else doing it. Why not do it? So how it's received, who the fuck cares? The few people that do get it, it make it look like, oh, okay, I like that. I'm gonna purchase that. That's good. That's what I'm looking for. 100 motherfuckers walk by and I be seeing the white dudes, right? You know, and I'm not racist. You know what I'm saying? You know, and it's can I talk about that?
But the art, the product isn't racist.
Listen. Let me break this shit down, right? Keep me on task, right? So, cause it's multifaceted. So I'm a black man, right? Blind, you know, quote unquote, whatever, you know. That in itself is like, what the fuck you doing here? You know, cause it's the different venues. You in this venue, it's what you doing here. You in this venue, it's like, wow, what you doing here? You know, this venue is like, the expectation is like, he hustling something. You know, all these different venues present different different interpretation, different perceptions and shit. And that's what it's so dope. So yesterday when the white dude approached me, right? So I got my little shit set up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm, cause I'm working on some shit. And I'm trying to, whatever. Wind is fucking blowing, so it's like knocking everything down and shit. So I gotta get that all figured out, whatever. But so I'm chilling and shit, and he approaches. He seemed like he was sober, for the most part. It's like 1 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? He come to the table and shit. He like, cause I had the I had the upside down flag. Black man holding the upside down flag. Displayed. It was in the back, but it was displayed. So that let me know he was paying attention, which is cool. So it's like, he come to me. He like, you ever been to Zimbabwe? I'm like, nah. They having a civil war in Zimbabwe. I'm like, yeah, I heard something like that here. He like, cause I served I was in the Marines. I'm like, oh, that's what's up, man. And so, I seen some things, over there in like, the Congo, the Civil War, Zimbabwe, and I'm like, yeah, I heard something like that. And he like, cause that means America in distress, doesn't it? I was like, yeah, you get it.
I mean, what? Who's in distress?
America. You got.
Why would America be in distress because of Zimbabwe?
Well, listen, okay, perfect question. So, I made the joint because America is in fucking distress. Like, from my perspective, it's been in distress. Like, it's a journey to figure this whole, whatever. To whatever extent you trying to, because everybody got an angle. It's like, you trying to figure out what the fuck going on here. So it's like, damn.
America in distress.
Right. So, it's an old photo from back in the day. And I just said, fuck it, I'm gonna paint it. You know what I'm saying? My thing, whatever. Make it, whatever. So, I had it, sitting up or whatever. And America in distress. Okay, so the photo is a black man holding up a flag upside down.
Right, go get it, man. Why he go get that? I must say, I'm trying to say it's the best way possible, but I've become more open to a lot of different information to where I think differently about things, and I feel like that's just what we gotta do. We gotta be more differently about things. But
yes, this right here. Just it resonated with me.
I ain't see it. Put it back up there. Put it back up there for a minute.
Yeah, so just painting some old pictures. I don't know the value of me painting this shit. I'll just be like, yo, that shit do. So, cause it's something that ain't.
What you mean it's something that ain't? No, it's something that is. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if people trying to deny the fact, but it is. I mean, it's been talked about all over the world like America's in distress. It's been talked about even on mainstream.
It's like the amount that should be.
But see, that goes back to the controversy and the drama. Why would you rather look at a hood fight than, you know what I'm saying?
I don't think people choose that. I think that's part of it. Like,
do a painting of a hood fight and see what you get.
It's like,
try that shit. See the response.
So I interpret what he's saying. He was in war.
Who?
This man.
On the picture?
Who's holding the flag upside down. He understands what it means when, if the flag's upside down, it's in distress.
That's crazy though.
So he holding it up. I don't know exactly, but he in war, so I'm sure he look at it like, yo, shit is fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't, do niggas know?
No, do people know? You can't even just say black people. Do people know?
So the white man see this, and he, because it's a black man holding up the flag upside down, he see it as the black, me having that as a joint is me saying that America is in distress. So he come at me like, who the fuck are you to say America is in distress? Like, cause this ain't your land, this is my land, you just happen to be here, and the reason you aren't in distress is because of me. So the fact that you're saying you are in distress is insulting to me. It's offensive. I'm offended. So there's all kind of shit going on in Africa right now. You could be there. If it wasn't for me, you would be over in Africa in the Civil War.
That's
before, what he's saying.
This is before he knew you had been in the military too.
Even with that don't mean nothing.
But you served too now.
That don't mean nothing.
It do. You served in this war too. I mean, for the country too.
That don't change nothing what he thinking.
Well, that's a problem.
It's a problem.
But see, the whole thing is, if you and your damn ancestors would have never came over here, you know what I'm saying, you wouldn't have to worry about that.
Yeah, and that's the part of it. Like, okay, so, with him saying that, he assumes that I don't know shit. I don't know what the fuck he know. Probably not a whole lot. But he's speaking from what he know. From what he know, niggas was brought here on boats. You from Africa. So he's saying it from a sincere position. It's hateful for him to say this silly shit he's saying. Like, he's full of hate. He's full of hate and saying it. And it's fear. They scared. That's what it's really about.
Right.
But, he's coming to me like he doing me a favor, letting me know that this war, where the fuck I'm from. So I need to be happy that I'm here. And be thankful that you even fucking here. Because you could be in that Civil War too. That's what he gets from that. Like, how dare you complain, motherfucker?
How long did the conversation
The slaves not here long.
How long did the conversation go? Did that come?
Like 5 minutes. He walked away.
I'm saying you didn't question why you say this.
No, I'm at the spot. It's
You supposed to question that, bro.
I'm not. I'm not supposed to do a goddamn thing.
So you can't. It's hard to sit there and say what he was thinking then by saying it.
It's hard to who? For who?
For you to them.
That's what you say. I know exactly what he thinking. I just told you what he thinking.
Not if he didn't tell you. You don't know. You really don't know.
Don't know what?
What he was really thinking by him saying it.
Yeah, I do. I just said it. Just cause what the fuck are you talking about? I just told you that. I just told you what he was
If
thinking.
he'd have said it out of his mouth, then I would be more like, damn. But
So what you think he's saying by saying?
I don't know. I don't know because you didn't question him enough to.
He said there's a civil war in Zimbabwe. What you think he mean
what?
by that?
What that's supposed to mean?
What you think he mean by that? You talking about what the fuck, nigga?
I mean, it could be. There's war going on in other places. Why is you tripping about America? I mean, it don't really mean that.
Why you think he picked Zimbabwe though?
I don't know.
There's a war right there. Everybody see Ukraine and shit. Why he ain't say Ukraine?
That's true too.
If he a Marine, he aware of what what's going on in Ukraine.
Okay.
Why he ain't say Ukraine?
Right. I mean, I'm following you.
Yeah, so he said Zimbabwe because that's where I'm from in his mind. The only issue I have with that is that I don't have no issue with that. That shit made my day, really. Like, yes, I got something from this experience. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I mean, I'm just saying.
And the one white dude.
I wish I'd have been there because I'd have been like, shit. It was war going on in Britain when y'all motherfuckers came over here and we allowed y'all to come in.
So, all right,
we allowed y'all to stay here.
Before he approached me,
you feel me?
Before he approached me, you ain't gonna do all that shit, nigga. You talking like bullshit. So, before he approached me, I heard, in the cut.
I just did it. This is coming out. This is going out. I just did it.
Just did what?
I just did it. You said I ain't gonna do all that. I just did it. Well, go ahead.
Right. Like that's the same thing. So
you did.
Before he said what he said, I heard Mexican dude walks up, the white dude across from me, right, is he says, "Hey, I'm going to your country, where they don't know how to use birth control. They don't know nothing about birth control. They don't use it. Ha 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 ha. Blah blah blah." So it's like. It go back to the idiocracy thing. You have people who their numbers are dwindling, like they ain't having babies like that, but still have the audacity to tell a man who comes from a culture where they fucking like rabbits and shit, popping babies out, and you talking shit to him. It's like the whole concept is anti-fucking human. He look at it like birth control is a good thing, but your numbers are falling. The whole genetic thing is like, it's not in your favor. Like, at least the Germans and the Russians and shit, like, we're gonna make a bunch of babies. White people was like, no, I don't think I wanna have babies. I gotta plan this whole thing out. Everybody else is just fucking and having babies. Whether you like it or not, we having babies. You judge us for having babies, but y'all not. And that's not good. So the whole idiocracy thing is, you have the middle class white people who plan out this whole, having babies thing. And then you have the rednecks and such. They don't consider black people in the movie, really. But, it's a white movie, so, you have the middle class, then you have the rednecks, the poor white trash and shit. Poor white trash ain't planning shit, they just fucking having babies. So they pretty much having a contrast of all the redneck babies and all the middle class babies, all the redneck babies. Which ultimately makes into the idiocracy because it's a bunch of uneducated people, and over time it devolves into something where it's just a bunch of idiots everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Even the people in charge are idiots. Everybody's idiots. Kind of like where we at now. Look at fucking Joe Biden, nigga. Jesus Christ. Like Bill Clinton, at least he took pride in like being able to say some shit. He be lying and shit, but he be saying it like, okay. JFK and them niggas. Like, words. Good grammar and shit. Joe Biden's just like, and Trump, nigga, fuck. At least, you know, Barack was like, you know, he could say some shit. Like, it's a joke, nigga. Jesus Christ. You know that shit gonna be all over the video.
What?
That show?
Why you say that?
It's too loud. I got some. What you got to smoke, man?
That's it.
Hold on. Let me cuss me out for walk out. I think this shit's just fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, who cares, right? Like,
It's good.
people will catch up eventually.
Glad you're having a good time doing it.
Man,
It should. But
I
my whole
got that
point,
show Friday and shit.
my whole point in
Who the fuck knows?
my whole point in bringing them is to say, I know you've been talking. Well, we both kind of been talking about it, but you've been talking about wanting to get your own store.
Yeah.
So
You got a store for me?
I wish I did.
I think this is one of them open moments, nigga.
Nah, we working, but you know, you talking about getting your own store. And
Goddamn,
and it brings
pimp
me,
your ride and shit.
and it brings me back to the text you sent me. Cause you talking about Spencer's.
Oh yeah.
Spencer's, to me, is kind of a dramatic store. I mean, they had shit in there like motherfuckers throw up out of their damn mouth on the shirts and shit. All type of crazy stuff. I mean, I call it the alternative store, but it'd be a lot of crazy stuff in there.
Different stuff.
I mean, and it's different, but it's not different in as far as what you're doing. You know, but
yeah, it's jokes. It's a lot of jokes and shit. Like,
right.
Shit make you laugh.
That can be
different shit.
That can be dramatic and controversial in its own way.
Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah, you can say
Not really nothing.
You can say fuck on your shirt in Spencer's.
Right, and not really nothing that's really of importance, but or that really
just creative.
Yeah.
You got all the other shit. It's just like.
Cause you was talking about that's how you wanted to. That's how you would want your store to be, kind of like a Spencer's.
No, man. I said my shit is the black version of it.
Yeah, the black version of Spencer's.
Yeah,
that's what I said.
I don't want to look like shit. I just, I mean, in Spencer's, just like there's no other way to describe something. What other? That just happened just now?
What?
Shit, blinking, right? Is that just me?
Oh no, it's
Am I tripping?
No, it's happening.
Oh.
I just something cut on the refrigerator.
That shit. Oh. Somewhere where you can go. Not everybody want to wear the same old shit. People have personalities. People have. I do it for me, nigga. Who cares? I be wanting shit, and And I don't know where to get it at. So I make it my motherfucking self. I think that's pretty much the gist of it. Like, yeah, like, who the fuck is that?
Okay, well, I guess there should be nowhere in concern about whether people get it or not.
No, I still be wanting people to give. That's the point.
You can't have both ways. Either you care or you don't.
Like,
Either you care or you don't.
All right, so
you care to do it. But
this is okay. Let's clarify. So, okay, I'm glad you said that. So, I'm in no way complaining because I get what I be looking for. It's the journey, though. Like, I had a connection today, so, it was a bunch of white dudes, whatever. Walk by and shit. They stopped, the one dude in particular, it's like 5 of them, whatever. The one dude in particular wanted to check it out. He might have been into that kind of art or whatever. So, he stopped. And you could tell the rest of them was like, man, fuck that nigga. But he wanted to check it out. So, he pointed out a couple of them and was like, oh shit. Oh man, I like that. Hand him a couple cards and shit. And he's like, oh man, all right, well, shit, you gonna be around? You be around? Yeah, we gonna see, whatever, And, all right, man, appreciate it, man, and walked away. So it's like, he get it. Most people don't. But fuck them. The one that do, or the two that do, is worth it. Because it ain't for everybody. And I gotta understand that. I be looking for just buy my shit. But motherfuckers look at that shit and be like, nigga, I ain't wearing that. What you understand? I don't even understand what the fuck you talking about. Which is great. If you don't get it, I don't want you to get it just because the color cool. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's an endeavor. It's a fucking journey, man. As I get better with it, hopefully it get better. If not, then who fucking cares? Don't buy it. I ain't gonna go crazy with it because I love it. So it's a win-win. People fuck with it, cool. If they don't, I'll just go broke and still be happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do it for the rest of my life regardless. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, if people get it, great. If I get rich, great. If not, I don't want to get rich. Just, you know what I'm saying? Fuck that. Whatever. If this shit sell pretty good, then good. Great. Perfect.
Is the only change that people are hopeful for the change that's given to them? The only change that we are hopeful for is the change that is given to us.
The only change is what?
That we're hopeful for is the change that is given to us.
The only change we're hopeful for is the change that is given to us. No. People control their destiny, nigga. If you want to change something, just change it. Nobody determine that. Nobody dictate that but you.
I'm talking about as far as the right. I mean, personally, I get, I see what you're saying, but I'm talking about on a mass scale.
Oh, it's different.
Yeah, on a mass scale.
No, you still dictate that on a mass scale.
To do?
Yeah, niggas decide that they stop dealing with these crazy motherfuckers and shit's gonna stop.
Yeah, but how is that the case?
Niggas still cool dealing with them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is that the case? Cause
they got Mannn and shit. Nigga, got that game coming on tonight. And stakes. Shit is great. Like your boy on the Matrix. I know this steak ain't real, but damn, it's delicious.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, that shit look good, man. Fuck.
So moving right along. I I know you sent me something in my DM, and I said I had sent you something too that related to it. But there are certain, how can I say it? Certain areas of society that seem to be on the verge of being compromised. You might not even need this part of society anymore because this is coming about. And when I say that, I'm talking about the whole AI thing. You know, like the post with Neo.
Yeah, the post with Neo, right.
And then the post by Ben, the one I sent you.
Ben X.
I wasn't trying to say his name, but
Oh, boo fucking who, nigga? How you gonna say my shit then not want to say yours?
well, okay. Yeah, okay. But how you feel about that?
Oh, boo hoo ass nigga.
How you feel about that?
I don't want to hurt anybody.
That's
Credentials.
that's definitely compromising certain areas of, creativity. Definitely compromising.
Let me get your take first.
My take?
Tell me what you told me earlier, before, when we first talked about it.
What I say?
Yesterday. Well, I don't fucking know.
What I say?
You know what you said about your boy.
Who?
Ben.
What did I say? Oh, as far as him he been preaching this digital stuff for so long. Yeah, he been preaching and
Why you think he been preaching it?
highly speaking about this digital stuff for so long. Then you put this post out talking about this AI stuff is getting crazy. This digital AI stuff is getting crazy. I'm like, but you've been praising it and
What he said was the Martin Luther King thing. He said they're gonna have to start at least tagging this shit as AI generated. Because they don't tag the food, nigga. What out of here.
they don't tag what? The food? No, they do tag it.
They do tag what?
They tag the food.
They do?
They tag it as organic or GMO or
They don't tag it as GMO.
they do put it if it's if non-GMO ain't on it, nigga, it must be GM. That's what they say.
That's what I'm saying.
Then it must be GMO.
That's what you assume, but they don't.
That's
tell
what you assume, right?
Yeah, so that's different. It's not. They tag organic, which who the fuck knows?
Right.
But they don't tag GMO. You just assume if it's not organic, then it's GMO. I think it's pretty important to note that if it ain't tagged quote unquote organic, you just assume that it's GMO. Mm-hmm. Right.
Right.
That's crazy, ain't it? What was you talking about?
I was talking about the compromising of certain areas of creativity and expertise.
Ben X, right?
Yeah.
Goddamn words, man.
Whatever, man. I know what I'm talking about.
You do.
You know what I'm
that
talking about.
That don't mean I do.
You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
Times I don't.
Because we were talking about Neo.
When I say I don't.
We was talking about Neo. When Neo was saying that now you can take AI and say, hey, write me a song that sounds like Neo. And then you can turn around and put his voice on the song. And the song might be better than a song that he wrote and sung. And now it's like, what the hell? That's what he said that.
No, he didn't say better.
Now you don't need Neo. You don't need Neo. You don't need Jay-Z.
It could never be better.
You don't need R. Kelly. You don't need you don't need Garth Brooks.
It's not that they don't need them.
You don't need them if AI can generate it for you.
It's not that you don't need them.
That's what he said.
That's not what he said.
He did say that.
That's not what he said.
Dang it, man. Damn.
He said you can
put
synthesize.
Something on it.
You can synthesize.
Put something on it. Put something on it. I'm telling you what the man said.
It's not that you don't need them. It's you have a replacement. But just like any other fucking replacement, it ain't like the original.
Put something.
When we talking about writing songs, it ain't gonna be exactly what he would write. The shit ain't even gonna make sense for the most part because it's fucking robots. And the sound ain't gonna be the exact same because it's robots.
That's what the man said. So you arguing with the professional?
It's like GMO, nigga. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that we don't need real shit. It's just that sometimes it ain't available, so you eat the fake shit. But for the long term, we know it ain't gonna be no good. Same thing. All this other robot shit. Fuck them niggas. But the point is, it's not even about the robots. It's about our expectations. If we keep allowing them to give us what the fuck they want to give us, then they gonna give us what the fuck they want to give us.
Bruh,
we gotta choose.
There's an app where you can say to this AI app, write me a song in the style of Neo.
I do that all the time. I can't spell shit. Hey, say this letter. Hey, say a deposition of nuclear science from the perspective of Mike Tyson. And the AI
just do it. But then the next step, the crazy shit is, okay, so after you get your song written in Neo form, you can then go to another app and get Neo's voice to sing the song.
Yeah, they won't need Neo anymore.
I'm like, what the hell? Like,
you see that Drake on the weekend?
I saw that. I don't understand why we so hell-bent on building some shit that's gonna make us obsolete.
Well, Mike
said
no
sense.
Obsolete. He said make them obsolete.
Why the hell are we you gonna create some shit that can realize it's smarter than you and that it don't need you? Why?
But stole your image.
That's the dumbest. This is the dumbest shit I've ever. I'm sorry. Damn. Imagine that. Imagine somebody taking your voice and doing a better song than you.
Like a better song.
Yeah, that's
your style.
I might just sit in my house for the rest of my life. I might just not come outside no more.
That's what they want. UBI, nigga. UBI, nigga.
What'd he say?
Universal basic income.
Income. That's what I'm saying.
What?
Obsolete. I don't need you.
Yeah.
Same thing, and it's the same thing with the art. You can, hey, do me a painting that just like Black Boom.
Yeah, you wasting your money on that kind of fucking program. You might as well do somebody more sophisticated with it.
Or Picasso. Whatever.
Yeah, that's fine.
Michelangelo.
I mean, they made Martin Luther King look real like a motherfucker.
Like a motherfucker. Yeah. I wonder how many. Do I show this? I need to show this. This shit is so damn real.
Yeah.
This fucking picture, man. That thing just like that's AI generated. An AI generation. An AI generated Martin Luther King picture.
I mean, they've been synthesizing music since the 80s and shit. And that shit done compromise.
That's kind of different though, right? You talking about the voice?
No, the sounds.
The sounds. That's the sound. You ain't talking about the voice. We talking about voices now.
It's just in
the actual writing.
You got auto-tune and shit, nigga.
The actual creation.
Auto-tune and shit. Yeah, the whole 80s thing is about taking the instruments out of the music, making that shit all electronic shit. Digital. Bobby Digital.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I bought it.
I used to say, call me Danny Analog. I still feel that way. Danny Analog, I might do some shit. Danny Analog, like, fuck that digital shit. Like, it ain't fuck the digital. It's like, if it was just an option, it's cool, but it's how it's being used. All this shit, technology is great, but it's how it's being used. You know what I'm saying?
Does that go back to being done dirty?
What?
Being done dirty. Hello. Hey, I'm podcasting right now, bro. I'm gonna hit you right back. Unless you want to be a part of the podcast, I can put you right here next to the microphone. We can talk. Alright. But does that go back to...
he need to get on the shit, stop playing.
Does that go back to being done dirty?
Bullshit, huh?
Does that go back to being done dirty?
I ain't got no money to be paying them. What the fuck?
What you mean?
I don't get sponsors and shit.
What are you talking about? What you talking about?
You need to get on the show.
Oh man, come on, bro. We ain't talking about that. Leave that.
You talk about boxing and shit.
We ain't talking about that. Bro, that wasn't even him.
Oh, that one?
No, man, leave that shit alone, man. We talking what we doing here. Mm-hmm. That's it. Does that go back to being done dirty?
What?
By creating this and making cats obsolete.
You can't call it being done dirty if that's what the game's in. It's just, what are you doing here? It's like getting robbed by the same nigga over and over again.
But you still chilling with
him.
Yeah,
he be doing me dirty.
But you still chilling with him. Y'all still cool. Y'all still kicking it.
No, you still letting that nigga rob you.
But and he might even be coming around. Still, y'all still cool and shit or whatever.
Not cool. You don't have to be cool with him. You just see a nigga and be like, oh man, he coming to rob me again.
Okay. But you was talking about
at some point it's like, nigga.
But you had said I love you. I love you, but I'ma still do you dirty.
Okay, I see the little segue attempt. No.
So if that's still
it's not the same thing.
If that's being done dirty, or what? Not just that, but things that have happened.
You forget about the I love you part.
No. I'm saying I get it. That's where I'm going with it. If the things that have been happening is being done dirty, then where does the love part come in?
Fire,
where does the love part come in? Do they still love you?
Can I get a comment on these?
Yeah, they good. I like them. I told you I've been wanting them. That's why I was like, man, bring me some snickerdoodle. So where does the love come in? Is there any love?
Can we talk about like in detail?
As far as what?
Please.
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, damn boy, it's like perfect. That's it. No, niggas ain't got no love for her. The whole thing is keeping it.
No, I love you, so I'm gonna give you this fact, just jab. Do you dirty though?
That's not the same.
Come on, man. Follow me here.
Oh, man. I ain't trying to go there with you. It's a separate thing.
It's not separate.
They don't have to connect. They don't connect. They don't
do connect. It connect perfectly to me.
We're talking about loved ones, nigga. Loved ones. Family.
Okay.
Women and shit. Like
your
girlfriend.
But that's the whole... But
your wife.
It all starts from a system of...
Why you gotta have it the fucking way you want to have it? It ain't the same thing.
But it starts from a system, from a greater system that trickles down. It's a domino effect.
Man, please.
Okay.
Just leave it alone.
Well, explain it. Explain it.
Just start it off as something new, man. You don't have to be a segue, nigga. You just not gonna let it go.
I'm letting it go. I just said explain it.
Well, introduce the subject. Oh, what? Explain what?
What you were saying about the I love you, but I'm gonna still do you dirty.
That's on a loved one. Like, oh man, I wish I could hear what we said already.
What we were talking about the AI thing, and then I asked, is that being done dirty by creating something like that, making the real artist obsolete? That being done dirty? You getting done dirty. Because now, we can just generate your shit and make you obsolete.
That's not the same thing as what Game was talking about, though.
I was talking about what Neo was talking about. I ain't say you.
Well, why you putting other shit into it?
Because I'm just kind of like
it ain't, nigga.
It is, but we ain't gotta talk about it. We ain't gotta talk about it on that level. You can talk about it how you want to talk about it. But we were just talking about the Neo thing and that part. But I was trying to go a little deeper into this. I love you, but I'm gonna still do you dirty. And you were saying that was more a family thing, like loved ones. Why have we? How has that become the standard now?
It's the culture is sociopathic. That's some sociopathic shit. I love you, but I'm gonna do you dirty. If anybody gonna ever say that, but if that's the approach, then that's not love. I'm gonna butter you up and rob your motherfucking ass.
And that goes back to the generation of manipulation.
Yeah.
And back to what you had. Well, we done talked about it before. The whole what you were saying, the crack baby era.
Damn it, man.
Was that part of what you were saying?
No. That's different.
Okay. Well, okay.
Let's get into this whole love people.
Okay, the manipulation generation. Back to that.
Yeah, okay, nigga. Fuck. You them goddamn words and phrases and shit. Oh.
Man, you make me not want to do this.
Why did you do it? Hey, what you said, manipulation generation?
No, I was going back to what I was saying. Because you were like, okay, that don't go together. So, okay, let's go back to what I said about the manipulation generation and I'm going to love you but still do you dirty.
Right, so.
What we doing?
I just see that as motherfucker approaches, I love you but I'm going to do you dirty. That's some psycho shit, nigga. It ain't love. It's what can I get from you?
Well, how did we get to
narcissism?
This point? Well, how did we get to this point? That's what I was asking. And I was asking you, did that have something to do with the crack baby era? But you said no. So explain, how did we get to this point?
Not that it don't.
From your perspective. From your perspective, how did we get to this point? Because at one point, it wasn't like this. Family was family and family loved family. I mean, I guess, unless they was faking then too.
No, it was real.
Okay, so how did we get to this?
How? Wow.
The bigger entity showing how they did things?
I think it got a lot to do with kind of the same thing with the whole shit like that.
Like what?
Flag upside down. I don't think we have that conversation no more. What that even mean? Like,
Well, if he's got the flag upside down, then the flag represents what?
It's the state of the country.
Okay, the bigger entity. Trickle down, domino effect into the household, into your loved ones. Because people pay attention to, we've paid attention to mainstream media so long.
Yeah. Social media got a lot to do with it.
That's the bigger entity. That's what I'm saying, bro. You are you following me or you just want to talk shit?
I really don't want to talk shit. I'm just trying to get whatever we're trying to get
That's
out.
what I've been saying the whole time, but you talking shit every time I say it. So how did we get here? That's what I mean. Paying attention to this shit. Putting our attention into that instead of putting the attention.
What about school?
That's the bigger entity. Those are government jobs. Government funded. Government this, government that.
So what in your own life do you have that's separate from that?
The land.
No, I mean just in your day to day. What keeps people separate from all of those entities?
The land, your house, your personal possessions that you can take care of and create what you want to create for yourself.
Okay. Yeah. Well,
I'm a dumbass. I ain't the smartest nigga. I ain't the smartest cookie in the motherfucking pack. I'm the smartest cookie in the goddamn pack. But I don't just crumble neither.
Horrible analogy.
Whatever. Go ahead.
God damn it. I don't know what that's supposed to add to the conversation, nigga.
What?
I don't see those. I don't see no. Ain't no. There ain't nothing in between the thing and the household. The thing is in the household. They don't really keep us unless you just turn.
It don't have to be.
Unless you just turn all that shit off, then it's in there.
Voila, nigga.
That would include what we doing.
Bravo. Bravo. We wouldn't even have to be doing this shit if it was, you know what I'm saying?
We just talking about it being in the house. The fact that it exists.
Right.
Even if it's existing outside the house, it's still a problem. But the fact that it's in the house, like how you gonna deal with that? Like video games.
But then again,
everything is inactive.
What we're doing is bringing awareness to it.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. Saying they ain't no keeping it out. Like
you can't say that. I mean, you can, but I can't agree with it. I can't agree with it. You can say what you want to say. I can't agree with it. You can't keep it out your
fucking
house.
job. Take your kids out of school. Quit all your organizations or whatever.
I didn't say it was gonna be easy.
Stop shopping at the store.
Mama never said it was gonna be easy, baby.
Cut off your toxic people you fuck with.
Mama said he said that was gonna be easy, baby.
You talking going off grid, nigga?
He never said it was gonna be easy.
You think that shit cute, nigga?
Yeah, I understand what the hell you think. I ain't never said it's gonna be easy. So, you know, you can say it. Ain't nothing wrong with saying it. Now, if you're gonna do it, that's a different story. People gonna do it, that's a different story. If I'm gonna do it, it's a different story. But I can say what you want. You say what you want to say. And if it's the truth, it's the truth. The truth is the truth. That's the way. That's the only way you can get up out of it.
Yeah.
Totally wipe it out your motherfucking damn house. Get it out your house. Cause I see the early stages of degenerative spine. I see that shit coming.
You mean people looking at their phones? Right.
Motherfucking damn humps and kids back because they like this all day. Yeah. I see that shit coming.
Doctors already
quick.
talking about it.
Yeah, that shit coming quick. They're gonna be developed. They're gonna have that shit before they damn turn 15. Definitely before 20. Around that 20, you're gonna be having problems.
Right.
So, you know, what do you do? What do you do as a parent? You ask the question. Is it harder to be parents nowadays?
Yeah, just in the house.
Yeah.
What you think?
You're damn right. When you got all this shit going on around here, hell yeah, it's harder to be a parent. Because they more interested in that than they are being parented.
It's harder or easier?
It's harder. Well, in the long run, it's harder. I guess in the short term, it keeps them busy. Keeps them busy, but...
What about the busy nature of life nowadays?
The busy nature of life. I'm gonna let you start off with that one. I'm gonna let you go with that one. The busy nature of life. As far as what? How it affects?
I mean, when you're talking about
But hadn't it always been kind of busy? Hasn't people always, put in work, hours of work? getting something done. So I mean, can we really say now, or has that always been like that?
What, big?
Yeah.
I don't know. The expectation had to be different back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the whole cell phone age gotta be doing something to niggas. Not just the whole using a phone wherever you at, but the whole what cell phones have become. Cash App and such. Digital money.
How that make it busy? Don't that make it look easier?
Yeah, that's simplified shit, but
You said busy though. I'm trying to understand what when you say busy, like,
having to take kids around and the expectation is different. I don't know. I guess it depends on what you do for work.
Well, you know what that goes back to me. Now that you said what you said, niggas got to plan better.
All right. Well,
you don't like that word. You don't like that word. You don't like planning. Hold up. Stop. Just slow down. People got to plan better. Right?
Yeah, I'll be trying to speak from my own perspective.
I'm just asking. I'm asking. Is that a way to better navigate through things? Because you're gonna be busy. It's just
I don't know if people are busier nowadays.
I cut hair.
Seems busier.
Hold up. Right. It seems busier. That's why I'm saying what I'm saying. I cut hair.
The downtime.
So I ask people to give me at least a day or two ahead of time because I'm a busy person. I ask them to give me a day or two ahead of time and schedule an appointment.
We in one more shot, man.
But people want to call on the day of. Yeah, that's the last one for you.
All right.
Yeah, you ain't doing normal shit. I pay good money for that.
Yeah. Shit cheap.
Yeah, you getting
shit good too.
Getting greedy. But yeah. So, but then you want to call on the day of. My thing is, you didn't know you want to eat a haircut 2 days ago or a day before. You didn't know that. So that's why planning is, makes sense. But then I say, well, I'm busy. I'm all booked up. Oh man, you get kind of.
That got something to do with you changing your policies and shit too.
That ain't well. So what? I can do that. It's my business. So
but then you still gotta understand why people be like, oh man.
But at the same time, you didn't know if I'm talking about after so long, after a whole year of going through this.
Oh, you don't same people over and over again?
Yeah. You don't know that you need a haircut 2 days or a day before? You don't know that?
Sometimes no. Nigga.
So you're not planning. That's what I'm saying. You don't want to plan.
Sometimes niggas just go to the shop.
That's the first thing they teach you. The first thing they teach you, or the first thing that you are that they talk about when you go to college as a freshman is they talking about time management. That's the first thing. That's time management.
Everybody went to college? What the fuck are you talking
I'm not
about?
saying everybody went to college. I'm just saying this is one of the first things that they show you. That's why I'm saying it has its importance. Planning, time management.
Barbershops is a little different. Some people just go to the shop.
So now you want to stick to barbershop. I'm just giving an example of something. But then I'm just talking about time management. That's
barbershop
how
is a little different.
We was talking about planning. We was talking about
niggas don't
being
just show
busy.
up at the doctor. They make appointments.
So what?
Barbershops.
I'm a doctor. A barber is a doctor. He's a doctor of skin, scalp, and hair care.
Most barbershops, you just walk in the shop and sit until
This 2023. Shit changed, man. It's done changed.
Nigga.
And a lot of them shops is doing strictly appointments.
Well, fine, but
that's what I'm saying. Times
has
changed.
Niggas used to going to the shop and sitting down till they.
Let's get away from talking about the barbershop. We moving on. We still talking about being busy. Yeah. What I'm saying, how to fix that.
Oh, this shit.
How to fix that would be better planning. If you gonna do an event, you don't do the event on the day of. You don't tell, I'm doing an event tomorrow. Tomorrow, I ain't getting no time. Man, I got something else to do. You see what I'm saying? So planning makes sense.
Sometimes the event the next day is fuck it.
Don't nobody do no event and tell people the day before I'm having an event. You gonna do that 3 months out.
Not every fucking event.
Every event. Most events is gonna be 2-3 months out. You try to fix it up how you want to fix it up, but you're not gonna fix that up. That's not.
I'm not disagreeing with you.
I'm just saying that's a way to damn fix it. Okay.
Are you fucking talking about me and my sporadic shit?
What was I saying? What was we saying? We talking about being busy. Okay. The busy times of today. I mean, you got a lot of people. You got a lot more people trying to do things too, bro.
What?
I mean, just trying to do things.
You know what we should do?
Cause hold up. Believe it or not, and I think you do believe it. It's a lot more people trying to do their own thing. And when you trying to be an entrepreneur, busy is gonna be in your schedule.
Motherfucking right.
Exactly. That's gonna be in your schedule. Whoa.
I love it so much more.
That's gonna be in your schedule more than working for somebody else. You're gonna be more busy trying to do your own thing than it's just once you get it going, you can dictate it how you want to dictate it. Right. But in the beginning,
you gotta do what you can.
First 3 to 5 years, you might be busier than a mug.
Oh, I appreciate that, man. That gives me comfort because I'm on year 3. Actually, officially doing this shit.
Yeah, you might be busy as
so
all
I got
out.
2 more years to get shit rolling.
And you're gonna be busy for the next 2 years.
Yeah, that's all good with me. I got a show Friday, man. I don't know. Got some joints.
Alright.
Be what it be.
Moving right along. I don't know where you want to go next. You said Nightcrawler, Rodney King. Hard or easier to be a parent. Okay, we talked about that. I don't know what the Nightcrawler thing is about. Rodney King got...
The Nightcrawler, okay, the Nightcrawler thing goes into the whole... The Nightcrawler thing goes into the whole... I love you, but I'm gonna fuck you over. Okay, so this dude, it's a movie. Jake Gyllenhaal, right? He's like a beat photographer dude. His whole thing is to get shots of shit, exclusive shots. Be there first, car accidents and shit, or shootings and shit. Be there first to get the shots. So the movie is about him devolving into a fucking to the point where he was staging shit so he can get the shot. Being involved in real life, somebody gets shot, like like he pretty much like setting up motherfuckers and shit. Mm-hmm. Or not helping when he could. Instead, he just wait to see the shit play out. Mm-hmm. Type shit. So he could be there first to take shots. And that's the whole the cell phone shit, the whole sociopath, to remove yourself from the situation. Him being able to know somebody about to get shot, and instead of like warning them or helping them, he filmed it so he could be there to see the shit happen and get exclusive footage. Cell phones, ain't that what it is? So, what? You don't know? You don't get it? Ain't that what people do? Somebody, you be seeing people filming people getting hit by trains and shit.
How would you know that a train is?
Or
you said that he knew that something was about to happen.
Yeah, well, it's just kind of painting a picture, like going from just being somebody who working, driving, trying to hurry up and drive there when something happened, trying to hurry up and get there to be the first to take the shot, and having to deal with other people getting there first, traffic and shit, to the point where he like, fuck that, I'm gonna get this scoop. You know. To the point where he had to remove himself from the situation. Like, instead of helping the person not get shot, he's just waiting for the dude to sneak around the corner and shoot him. Like, getting inside information of what's about to happen.
So how does that correlate with?
Like, what kind of person you think he is?
Like, he's. I mean, I don't know. It seemed like he set it up.
Yeah, well, I mean, you have to see the movie, but whoever's seen the movie know what I'm talking about.
What do you think? Because it sounds like
it's the same thing. You watching. You done seen in the comment section, nigga be like, instead of helping them, you filming. Like, what's wrong with niggas?
Okay.
You know how they saying niggas will see a fight and instead of breaking it up, they want to film the shit. That nigga, that whole removing yourself from the situation. You right there in real life that can affect the situation, but instead you rather hold your, remove yourself from the situation and film the shit. That psycho shit. That empathetic shit. Even to the point where you at your child's performance, recital, whatever the fuck. Instead of watching it as a parent and enjoying it for yourself, you film it.
And what does that cause? What does that cause? On a mass scale. On a mass scale. On a.
Just like the dude in the movie, you devolve. You start at one thing. You get your first cell phone before cell phones was popular. The first, incantation. The first, manifestation of a camera phone. We had beepers and phones, then the camera got on the phone. So it's like you introduced to that whole concept. So, oh shit, I got a camera with me. To the point where we at now. To where first thought is camera. To the point, and with the whole just computer screen thing in the equation of being able to see something and you not in it. You separate from it. Mm-hmm. Comments in your, somebody say something from wherever the fuck in the world and it still hits your soul because it's personal, but it's still, like, you don't even know that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying?
No, but I'm trying to get it. I'm hoping that you kind of give me another
I'm just
scenario.
Talking about what Game is saying. I love you, but I'm gonna do you dirty. In order to have that approach, it ain't love. It's
You want me to say it like the
you see how women,
like the generation said?
What?
Clout chasing. They need something to put on the book so they can get some clout.
Yeah, well, that play into it too. The whole currency of attention and shit.
Currency of attention.
But,
alright.
But
these two countries at war. Hey, let's go film it. We ain't gonna damn help them, but let's go film it.
If you're a photographer in a war zone, you have to be that. But that's what we've created in real life everywhere. Phone, put my nigga, you get what I'm saying?
I get it. I said it. That's what we have created in real life. That's what I was saying. Media trickled down, but no, maybe I was wrong.
What you crying, nigga? I don't know what you're talking about.
No, I'm not. But I get it. Well, I get it. Game is saying that it's just not. From what you're saying, that's what we in now. Everybody's trying to manipulate their situation, their personal situation.
Narcissists. It's all narcissists. We be talking about narcissist nation and shit. Like, it's not that people want to be this way. That's the culture that we in.
Damn, it's become part of the culture. Yeah,
it's not a fucking coincidence. It's not by accident. It's what These motherfuckers that make phones don't let their own kids use them. Because they know.
So does a person, when if you're doing it to someone else,
it's like a fucking
do you not
person,
expect to get it done to you? Or are you doing it because it's being done to you? Do you do it to someone else because it's being done to you?
Well, I mean, that's when becoming an adult is, you know, like niggas could call me angry and shit, but you should be fucking angry, nigga. Like, if you care about your child, like it ain't just the school no more. It's the food and all this shit. It's the TV.
Hold on.
I'm trying to answer your fucking question.
I thought that was a personal thing though.
What?
The whole I love you, but I'm gonna do you dirty. I thought that was a personal thing with loved ones. You going outside of the loved ones now. What I'm saying is, if a loved one is doing it to you, do you go back and do it to another loved one because it's being done to you?
I was trying to explain that. I was trying to, like, that's, we shouldn't. But we do. That's what I'm saying. Niggas say I be mad and shit. But all of this shit is against that whole thing.
Why shouldn't you be mad if somebody's trying to manipulate you and you know it?
Yeah, that's my point.
Yeah, you got a right to be mad.
It's like, if you see the psychopath culture,
you got a right to punch them in their fucking face.
Sure.
Damn right.
You know, you see the narcissist, you know, the intent behind it. Yeah.
Right, and it don't matter who it is. It don't matter who it is. Your motherfucker. It shouldn't matter who it is. I don't give a damn if it's your damn child. If you know that they trying to manipulate you, punch them in their damn face and tell them, look, boy or girl, the fuck you doing? Who you think you talking to? You think you playing with?
Is it manipulation of everybody doing it? Or is it just how things are supposed to be?
No, it ain't how things are supposed to be. You ain't supposed to be trying to manipulate people. No. Just keep it 100 with people. And let them decide. Let them decide. You manipulating because you know they ain't gonna be, probably 9 times out of 10, you know they ain't gonna be down with it. So you trying to manipulate the situation so you can get them to do something that you want them to do. Instead of just keeping it real with them and letting them make the decision to motherfucker. That's why I say you ask me, you'll probably get more out of me by asking me than them trying to manipulate me into some shit. Just ask me.
Yeah, but you're not getting the whole "I love you, but I'm gonna do you dirty." I don't think you understand with that saying. That's beyond manipulation. It's the intent. Like, he's saying it from the standpoint of you on the opposite end of the love you, but I'm gonna do you dirty. From that, like, he's saying, you know.
Great example. Somebody that says they care about you, but they take your paintings and rip them up. But I love you though. I love you. I love it. I love them. But I rip this shit up.
No, it's not the same thing.
It's not the same thing. Okay.
The sinister part would be if she planned on doing that from the start.
But I don't think somebody plans on doing when it's.
That's what the fuck the nigga's saying. I love you, but I'm gonna do you dirty. They plan on doing that from the start. That's the difference.
Okay.
She didn't plan on doing that from the start. She just got angry and got emotional and did some wild shit.
Okay. All right.
She had no intention in the beginning to do that.
Okay, you put my mind in another state. Okay.
The point he's making is they going to it.
So you come into it thinking about it. Yeah. So that's damn, you never loved me in the first place.
Right, that's what he's saying. It's not love.
Right, but definitely not. But you had an agenda.
The fact that only a psychopath could say I love you with the intent of fucking you over. Cause I don't just tell anybody I love you.
Right.
If I don't feel like that shit, I ain't gonna say it.
Definitely, yeah.
But if I go into it just to get what I can from it and have every intention, like that's what a con man does. Mm-hmm. That's what a con man does. Mm. There ain't too many people that tell you I love you and plan on fucking you in the end.
Right.
A con man does that. Only, strictly. Any man, any woman who go into a situation Even hoes have honor. They gonna give you some pussy and shit. Or suck you off and shit. As long as you pay them, we good. But if I go into the intention, if I go into it, if I'm a trick and I go into it, knowing I ain't got no goddamn money, hey, can I get some head? Alright, give me the head. Oh, I ain't got no money. And that's some psychopath shit.
Yeah, you fucked up. You did her dirty. Yeah, you did her real dirty.
Yeah. A booster, a thief, a liar. All these words. If you go into it knowing you're getting over, but you go to the extent.
So how do you keep?
That's what make it different. That's what make it different. It's like, trust me. It's not. He not saying trust me, but I'm gonna do you dirty. He's saying I love you, but I'm gonna do you dirty. That's a whole different thing. That's some. Even a nigga who trying to just fuck something don't even look at it like that. I ain't trying to do you dirty. I ain't trying to knock you up and have you ruin your life. I ain't trying to give you disease. I just want to get some pussy. I'm gonna lie to you and shit, and I'm gonna fuck. Hopefully you get something from it. I want this experience to be good for both of us.
Hold up. Lie. I know, you said lie.
Lie what?
Lie. You said you lying. I'm gonna lie to you.
Yeah, but the intent is not to do you dirty. The dynamic between a man and woman is like, we know what it is. You gotta say what you need to say to get it. And she'll tell you the same fucking thing. If you say some shit that make me want to fuck, I'm probably gonna give you some pussy. Right? There's a dynamic there. But if you got AIDS, nigga, and you going to a woman like, yeah, I want to take care of you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, damn.
If you got fucking Ebola virus, nigga, and you got 12 hours to live, and you, girl, I want to, buy you the world. I want to take care of you and have babies and marry you. And you get a bitch Ebola and she dead with you. And she's like, that's a whole different thing. I love you, but I'm going to do you dirty. That's some con man shit. Damn, you got a nice house. Can I take you out on a date? I want your house. No, I want to live here. If I want to live in that house and, I'll fuck you to, so I can live in the house and we can enjoy it together. That's whatever. But to say I want your house and I'm willing to, court you and take you out and treat you like a queen and shit take your house?
You said that he said that as far as this generation.
She said we living in
that shit probably been going on for longer than just this generation.
I don't believe that. I haven't met a whole lot of, me personally, I ain't met a whole lot of women who was trying to get over on me. I can't think of none. They want to get what they can get from it. They're not trying to do me dirty to get what they can get from it.
I'm taking it to a bigger scale, on a mass scale, as far as what we talk about and what we've been talking about for the past 3 years.
What?
You know what I'm saying? Historically.
Yeah.
That's been happening.
Yeah, well,
we come in.
That's the
we already got a plan. We don't give a fuck about these people. Yeah. We're gonna goddamn, you know what I'm saying?
Butter them up.
Yeah,
give them some goddamn
couple of treaties. We're gonna sign this treaty and we're all good.
Matter of fact, missionary. That's what a missionary is.
Then after a while, fuck that treaty.
A missionary is what we talking about. They come in with their Bibles and shit. Mm-hmm. Oh, the Lord, the Lord, the Lord. And they every intent is to take your shit.
See, this is what we do on Muddy Water. We gotta always bring it back to what we really, you know what I'm saying, about. That's the purpose of Muddy Water. Bringing it back to what we are about.
Yeah, the fucking Europeans and shit.
That's the essence of our show.
Talking about trade and shit. And I guess we got some shit. Like, no, we kind of want it for ourselves.
No, they're not going to tell you that. They just going to butter you up.
What I'm saying is, they obviously ain't say it.
Yeah. But see, then that goes back to the whole debriefing thing. Now you got to but nowadays we have to that's why we need to do that with the ladies. What I was saying, get a lady that has children, little kids today, in comparison to a woman who already has grown kids and.
Oh yeah, so
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we ain't gonna do that next weekend.
No, not next week.
Right.
We're gonna have to get that scheduled. That's what I'm saying. Cause I want to see that comparison, that conversation.
So you think you can get like? Cause I don't have no older.
We'll figure it out. I'm just saying this is what Muddy Water is about. Cause then that goes back to the debriefing. Nowadays,
get my pops in here.
Nowadays, these you got girls who understand. You got parents. I ain't gonna say just girls. You got parents who are understanding, who are now debriefing. So what's the difference between, or the comparison of a parent who didn't debrief and they kids and they children are older now, like us. Our parents didn't debrief us.
Oh, my pops kind of did.
Well, not mine didn't. I don't. It was no debriefing. And I love my parents to death. Don't get me wrong. You know, but it wasn't no debriefing. Like, what did you learn in school today? It was just, I went to school, did what I had to do. But debriefing is very important nowadays. Debrief your kids, man. On what they're learning in these schools. What's being taught.
Whatever,
No, I was just saying.
Yeah. Debriefing, man. Tell them what it is. Yeah, so, yeah. I go back to the brand. Like, people don't see this kind of shit too often. Like, I don't know if ever.
What?
Even in the 90s and shit, we had, like, black, but as far as, like, it was about representation, like, us for us type shit. We making shit for us, which is dope in itself. But now it was some political shit, It was a whole vibe of niggas was, coming out of the civil rights era and all that shit in the 70s and shit. Niggas was just smooth and shit. Niggas knew who they was in the 70s and shit. Then 80s is like, the 80s was like, that's when a lot of the crossover came. The quote unquote acceptance. Cause it's like, the 70s, it was more of, niggas was in a bag. Just got over that whole 60s shit, niggas putting their foot down and shit. Alright, motherfucker, this shit gonna stop. We about to change this whole fucking thing up right now. Then when it happened, niggas got in a bag. Like, shit was still kind of fucked up, but niggas had a voice. Niggas spoke for themselves in a mass scale. That whole crossover thing. The Marvin Gaye's and shit. Motherfucking, the 80s was like, 80s and 90s was like when, cause the 70s, 80s had Rick James and Tina Marie and shit. The whole black-white thing. They was experimenting with it. Then the 80s and 90s, it was like, remember Spencer for Hire and shit?
I think I remember that.
Was it Spencer for Hire with the white dude and the black dude?
Spencer. Oh yeah. No. I'm talking about Magnum P.I.
Yeah. With then the dude had his own show after that. Hawk or some shit. I forget the name. That whole Mr. T.
Yeah. 18.
Mr. T was like a symbol of a nigga being himself, but he could be himself and be a star. There was respect. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense?
Oh yeah, Mr. T got mad respect.
You know, the 80s, man, like independent movies and shit. You know, the Waynes and shit. I'm Gonna Let You Sucker and fucking niggas was making it way, but they was able to do it. Like, they had white people involved and shit. I mean, Gene Wilder and Richard Pryor was whatever. But then it became where niggas was just doing it on their own, and white people were coming to be involved. Like, black people doing their own thing on a major level, and white people asking to be a part of it. And they shut that shit down, nigga. Martin, you know.
Martin, I've been watching Martin lately.
With the white boy from the radio station. Hey, Martin.
What about him?
That's a pretty good, you know, dynamic. That whole, he just want to get in where he fit in a black thing. Jim Carrey just want to get in where he fit in a black thing. And it was cool. He still got respect and love. You know, from the white people, I don't know. Obviously, there was something there if he came, you know what I'm saying? Cause he even mentioned it, whatever the case is, but, you know, you don't really see that too much. Where, I mean, nowadays you kind of are, which is beautiful too. You know, niggas that's in charge.
What about Bentley and Tom Willis?
Who?
Bentley and Tom Willis.
Yeah.
On the Jeffersons.
Bentley, Tom Willis. What about him? Yeah, well, I guess that, them too. Yeah, but, your boy,
that's a little different.
Yeah, cause your boy, what's your boy? The Jew dude, who's you know, making all the decisions with that shit.
On what?
The Jewish dude.
On what?
Jeffersons and Good Times and shit. I forget his name. Yeah, cause you got the black man who pretty much started the shit.
Who's?
And then
he was on the show?
No, director, producer.
I don't know. I don't know who the director was.
Yeah, but it was like, you look back, I remember Good Times and shit, and you know, Samson son. But the motherfucker behind it was the reason that James left Good Times. You know what I'm saying? You look at these dynamics between them, like, what's the nigga name? Fuck. Norman Lear, that motherfucker. Eric Monte started it, black man. Norman Lear
started what? The Jefferson?
Yeah, all them shows, man.
Oh. What about
Jefferson's Good Time? What
about Seven and Son?
I think Norman Lear might have started that. Oh, Fred Fox. Red Fox.
Yeah, he was. He had a lot to do with it. Yeah, he had a lot to do with that.
But I believe,
because I know I was reading they had a problem one time, and Red Fox was tripping about the money.
Yeah, but that was still controlled by white people. Like, you know, not necessarily just the financing, but the direction of the show. Martin and shit, In Living Color was ran by black people. So they determined how the show went. And that's kind of what was taken away in the early 2000s and shit. You know, in the late 90s, 2000s and shit. They took away all that.
Right, you don't see no shows like that no more.
Yeah. They took away the black ownership.
You don't see not one show like that no more. Hell no.
You know what I'm saying?
I can't think of not one show like that no more. And that's like you said, that is kind of crazy. Like, damn, you don't see none of them shows like that no more. Updated versions of this shit.
Great culture.
Right, updated versions of that shit, man.
Yeah, so
because I actually know cats who ride around and pick up stuff off the side of the street.
Yeah, me too, man. What's your point?
That's basically what Sam's Son was.
Junk, they junk.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there ain't no updated version, but you'll update Well, they did a movie on that.
They
did a movie on what's the name? The Honeymooners. They actually did a movie on that.
Yeah.
It wasn't a series. It was a movie.
Yeah.
They did the black version of it.
Mike Epps.
Right.
Yeah.
And was Dwayne Wade's wife.
Oh, who cares? Fuck that bitch.
Gabrielle.
Yeah, that fucking crazy broad. Fuck, what I was gonna say. Do you think it would have been different if the Huxtables was a plumber and a nurse, or like
a plumber and a paralegal? No, we can't say paralegal.
Oh, you can't say paralegal.
I mean, I thought you trying to get away from the law and the doctor, right? You said
That's
nurse.
your question, nigga.
A plumber and a nurse?
Would that have been a different? Would that have been received different?
I don't know if it would have been received different, but the actual show might have been a little different because of the income of a plumber and a nurse is different than a lawyer and the actual doctor.
Right. So why do you think they went with the whole lawyer and doctor thing?
Because that's a high standard in society.
What if Bill Cosby wanted to be the plumber and the nurse or paralegal or whatever?
What if he would have wanted to be?
What if that's what his idea was, and they made him change it? What would that change with the show?
It probably wouldn't have been in that nice house like they was. It probably would have been a different area.
The whole show changes.
Yeah.
That, and I think that's kind of.
They would have had to be that. They would have had to fit it for that type of income.
Like Blackish. Blackish is about a black family who got money.
What is she? She's a doctor, right? Yeah, she worked in the hospital, and he's a.
So I don't watch that shit. But
they do like jingles or
something. A few times. But the whole appeal is that they in a situation where they can't be, they're around money, so they gotta be like that. So they blackish. The whole thing. The fact they got a name in Blackish lets us know where we at with the shit. Like Moesha was just Moesha. You know what I'm saying?
I don't even know what her parents were.
Moesha came out in a time where you could just be Moesha. And it's a black show about a girl in her situation. We have so little representation, you gotta call it Blackish to make black people want to watch it. So little representation, man. Or some gangster shit. Real Housewives and all that stupid shit. Love and hip hop.
It's a bunch of stupid shit now.
Yeah.
That damn Act Your Age.
Power, I don't know. I don't watch that shit. Power and even Snowfall. Snowfall was decent while John Singleton was alive. I don't know what the fuck happened after that. I don't even fuck what nobody say. I don't think he signed off on none of that shit. That's my personal opinion. But it's either gangster shit or ratchet shit. There ain't no in between. Or some make believe bougie, wanna be bougie shit.
Right. Act Your Age.
Ain't no
shit bougie as hell.
Ain't no Cosby Show where it could just be the Cosby Show.
Nope.
Or Living Single. You know what I'm saying? Martin. Fucking.
Act Your Age is kind of Living Single.
Who's Act Your Age?
The three, Gina from Martin.
It's a show?
Yeah.
It ain't a reality show?
No.
Oh, that's what's up. Yeah.
3 women living single. But one of them was the wife.
Like Golden Girls and shit?
Yeah, but one of them was the wife of a politician that died.
Okay. Yeah, I don't give a fuck about any of that. But it's
That's
good that they got a show, though.
I think he left us some money, though.
What channel is that on?
I I don't really watch it. I just be seeing the commercials. I kind of.
I don't watch TV. Who cares?
But like I said, he left us some money.
That's why I don't watch TV, because it's all bullshit. You know? Yeah, fuck. Even Snowfall, man. Fuck this shit. It's lame. It's fuck. Oh, man. I like Fargo, though.
That shit wasn't lame until you seen the ending.
The whole last season, or last 2 seasons.
But it wasn't lame until you seen the ending. Because everybody was in the Snowfall. Everybody liked it.
I was expecting the first couple seasons. 3
Dope,
seasons,
yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah, I seen the first season and some of the second, and then I stopped watching.
But Power and shit, I don't care nothing about that. I try to watch it.
What you think about what's his name?
What's the 50 Cent one?
What you think about what's his name?
That is 50 Cent one.
What about the other one?
What?
The one. It's the prequel, not the prequel, but
PMF. With Meech. You know? I still ain't watch that shit.
I was watching it, but I was talking about the follow up of Power, his son.
I ain't even watching that shit.
Yeah, his son kept it going.
Yeah, I know. I don't care.
The son and the wife.
Power's corny to me.
I never watched it. I didn't watch Power.
Unrealistic ass shit.
Yeah.
I ain't even no hater, man. I be wanting shit to be dope. Fargo, that shit with Chris Rock was dope. There's probably some white people.
Was that a series? Or was it I ain't never see that. Oh, what about Everybody Hate Chris?
That was dope. That's a classic. But Chris Rock did a fucking Black Boom on they motherfucking ass. Born Out of Necessity. Shit was corny. He came through with that show, and that shit was dope for as long as it lasted. Then he left. Integrity was behind it. It was a show where it could just be a show about Chris and his family, and they have to be blackish. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That shit's stupid.
Did you see what P just sent?
What? No.
People got used to surviving without living on reservations. Forced to hide traditions. Forced to forget about it, basically. Or eventually you just forgot about it and somebody else adopted it.
You know what, Indian, that's good. I got used to surviving when I was living on the road. First time. Yeah, we need to talk about that.
Talk about it.
I don't know. I don't even know what you mean.
And what are we talking about? And what are we talking about there? You said let's talk about it. You said I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I want to talk about. What they mean? What that mean?
What do you think it mean? What do you think that mean? Like I said, they got used to surviving. Okay, you forced off your land. You get used to surviving without living on your land.
No, on a reservation. That's not what she said. On a reservation. Without the order and comfort of living.
This is not what she's saying. She's not saying this.
Huh?
She's not saying this. The chief is.
Right. Well, yeah, she just got the picture.
Yeah, and he said that was his ancestor. So this is before him.
Yeah.
But anyway,
read this shit. Damn it.
Got used to surviving without living on. I don't want to say this. I don't want to say that on a reservation, and forced to hide traditions. So these powwows showing our culture was the last thing on their mind. Used to surviving without living on reservations. without living on reservations. I don't care nothing about reservations. No, it shouldn't be no such thing as a freaking reservation. If the land is ours, then
nigga, process what she's saying. Getting off the fucking point.
No, you process it. What is she saying? I'm asking. That's what I'm saying. I read it. What is she saying? What's being said? Without living on reservations. I'm just saying.
You saw the first part?
Reservations.
About her not being Indian enough?
Yeah, I seen that. You don't act Indian enough.
Yeah.
Right. So in other words, you can sit here, you can tell me you're not Indian because you don't practice what your ancestors practiced. So it's easy to say you're not Indian because you don't even know. You don't even know what they do. You don't even know how they get down. But that don't mean I'm not of that.
I've been having to pretend so long that
pretend what? Shit. Pretend what? Pretend what?
When she's saying forced to hide traditions.
Pretend what? I've been having to pretend so long. You said I've been having to pretend so long. Pretend what?
What is hiding traditions?
Pretend what?
I'm asking you the same fucking question. If you hide tradition, what you doing?
Pretending?
Answer the fucking question without using the word pretending.
I asked you a question. You said it. I asked you a question. Then you gonna ask me a question with a question,
and I'm telling you what she said.
You asked me a question with a question. You said pretend. I said pretend what?
Hiding your tradition.
That's not answering my question. Pretend.
I don't see how.
And forced to hide traditions was the last thing on their mind. So they forgot the traditions.
Yeah.
So pretending to be what? To pretending not to know the traditions?
Pretending not to be what the fuck you are. Right?
Okay.
Over time, that shit. Won't that shit kind of?
I don't think that's pretending though. I think you just forgot.
Over time, you forget.
Yeah, you just forgot the traditions.
You start by pretending that you ain't.
So you stop worrying about it.
To survive, then you start forgetting.
Yeah, and you just stop thinking about it. Stop worrying about it. Stop thinking about it.
Imagine.
And then over time, the descendants don't even know no way.
That's how it works.
Now it makes it easy to say, you ain't no Indian.
Right.
You don't even know. You don't know what they even do.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I get it.
So you gotta pretend you black.
Okay, that's what I was saying. Pretend what? Pretend you're black.
Or whatever they tell you.
Or whatever you're not. You're pretending.
No, you gotta be what they say you gotta be.
Well, you're not even pretending because you don't know. You see what I'm saying?
You are pretending to start. Over time, you don't know. That's where we are.
Oh, okay. Back then, they was pretending to not be. But now is I don't even know. Yeah. So, I can't even pretend because I don't know anyway.
You know. Yeah. That's the point. That's the significance of that text.
Okay. Cool breakdown. I get it.
Yeah, it only takes a few.
But my thing is how to get it back. I guess we got to start studying the language. You got to get the language.
You got to connect with people like the person that just sent that. So we get it.
Yeah. Because these fake ones ain't going to tell you. They ain't going to tell you. They fighting the real y'all.
He had people in his family who I'm sure at the time was like, oh Lord, here this nigga go. Think about it in these times. Imagine being a nigga back in them times. Oh, you being threatened, and it's that one nigga who just won't leave it alone. That nigga still wearing feathers and shit. Nigga, if you don't get your ass back in the house. Nigga, if you don't get in the house.
stop all that noise out there. All that,
Play, you know them cops.
Play some Young Thug or something.
We'll be wanting you to play Young Thug. Then
play some goddamn Young Thug.
You know them goddamn cops be popping up and shit. I don't need them seeing your crazy ass in the yard. But now we gotta be thankful for them niggas who just wouldn't leave that shit alone. Fuck that shit. Cause now you got the African niggas just out here running rampant, nigga. Africa. You only got a few niggas who just like, nah, fuck all the African shit, nigga. Fuck all that. It's a lie. And just say it plain and not be that. It's a lie. So when the motherfuckers who really curious, you have to be able to go to a nigga who speak confident about it. Like, yeah, nigga, this is what it is. They tried to kill me a few times. They ain't killed me. Here I am. Got all the artifacts and shit. Able to break that shit down. So those people who ever come see him get to leave there and have a little renewed, like, okay, well, I'm gonna have to go carry this shit on, nigga. Like, damn, that nigga just told me some deep shit. Now I gotta go and goddamn do some research and shit and tell my kids and shit. And then it happens. You know what I'm saying? Then those kids grow up like, what the fuck? Like, no, my crazy uncle told me that all y'all motherfuckers lying. Who's your crazy? What's his name? Let me get the CIA on this right now. Smithsonian.
We 2 hours in.
Man, if you don't cut this shit off, you know niggas been cut this shit off. Niggas been goddamn.
God damn it. What's the score of the Lakers and Warriors?
That game on right now?
I don't know. They played last night. Probably not.
I don't care.
So, what's up? You good? You good? You good?
You good? You good? I'm good. We good? You good? We good. I guess we good. You good? I guess. Sure. Sure.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah. Shit. It's been a good one.
Goddamn right, buddy.
Say bye-bye. Peace.
Come on, man.